I'm back. Hi there. I was just, I hope this isn't too loud. Let me know if it is. I was just listening to this really cool background music right quick. How you doing? How you been? Thank you for joining me. I really do appreciate it. So, yeah, I just had some things I wanted to say about all this. Because of course I do. And of course I'm standing again because I've got all this energy built up inside of me. And sometimes it's really hard to sit down during these streams because normally I'm like ping, 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 throughout the house and like getting stuff done. So I don't know. It just works for me. So hope that's cool with you. Because that's what we're doing. How you been? How are things? Okay, I did want to start this off with one thing though, okay? Very serious now. So do hit the like, okay? Super serial. Some creators will deceive you. And I want to let you know, like right off the bat, right this second, I'm deceiving you too, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm actually still wearing my jammies. Ah, okay? Just so you know. So don't get all weird and think, oh my goodness, Daisy, she's so like pure and honest all the time. I'm in pajamas, son. Pajamas, okay? So there you go. That's how we're starting this. Good to see you. Thank you so much for joining me. But listen, I could not just hide this secret of comfort from you and feel like I am just like straight lying to your face. Because people are like, oh, she's dolled up. She must be like, no, I'm super comfy. So get super comfy and we're going to get into this. So we're talking about, right? We're talking about more of this Norfolk Southern, and oh my goodness, it's my turn to talk. Okay, computer, calm down. I'm literally looking for my phone. Like, where are you? Don't start talking to us. Swear to goodness, it's my turn. Okay. So, anyways, Norfolk Southern, all this stuff going on there. It is just still just piling on top of one another. Oh, and first also, before we like jump into that, thank you to the creators who've been like shouting me out and mentioning me. Like, oh my goodness. I guess I could have waited till more people came to say that, but like seriously though, thank you. Like many thank you. Very much thank you. Oh, see, like we got the squirrels in here. Like you have no idea. Like it really genuinely means a whole lot to me. And we're gonna frickin' pass 10K. Like for good. We're gonna do this, okay? Do you know how many times I've passed 10K? More than anybody. I've run this 10K. Oh my goodness. About 3 times now. But this is it. I feel it in my heart. So thank you to all the new faces and all the old faces. You're beautiful. Okay, so Norfolk Southern. Things are getting worse. This dude, Alan Shaw. What in the evil villain names are these? What are these names? That's why this has to be a simulation, right? Like the names alone. Yeah, by the way, I do recognize when the new people are here. And for those of you who had missed it, I started the stream off by being like, listen, I'm a deceiver because some creators do deceive. And I want to tell you why right quick again because I'm in my jammies, okay? Got my jammies on underneath here. Comfy as can be, okay? So don't be like, oh my goodness, Daisy, why do you doll up for us? It is a blizzard out there, my guy. I'm not dolling up for no one. I'm not dolling up for nothing. Dolling up for nada. Okay. Alan Shaw. This Mr. Shaw. Mr. Shaw. He was in front of Congress. And they were all like, Mr. Shaw, what's going on? And he's like, I've only been here for a short while. I hardly know ye. And they're like, well, we hardly know ye. And he's like, well, some stuff is going on. And they're like, we see that. We see that, Mr. Shaw. And then, while they're saying this, another train derails. Like, what comedy is this? What simulation am I in? This must be like, how are the odds are just like we have to accept the insanity at this point, right? We just embrace the chaos, right? It's the whole thing about like Shiva being a bad thing, but also a beautiful thing. Like, yeah, destruction is terrible and that's really sad, but the beauty that comes and the strength that comes from it, and I don't know, the outcome is always so much more beautiful and stronger, and like it seems like a beautiful thing still, but destruction, no bueno, obviously. Okay, so Mr. Shaw did a no, okay? And by the way, there's like at least 10 trains that have derailed just during this whole thing, so I think that there might be something going on. Just saying. Just a thought, maybe. Curious, like, Could be a reason why they're all off the rails. Who knows? Okay, so yeah, while the whole Congress thing was occurring, they were literally another whole situation was unfolding, which just blows my mind. Okay, and here's the thing: someone ignored the warnings. Like that is something that they've come out and said. Someone ignored the warnings. Like one of the conductors radioed back to dispatch and was all like, "Hey, seems like there's a problem here." And dispatch was like, "Nah, that was that." So they were like, "Okay, all right, sorry, silly us, misread. You know the warning things that warn us, that are for warning. You know, oh." But so it turns out that they oftentimes actually blatantly ignore these warning signs. Kind of like if you're driving your car and you know your car or your truck, and hey, that old Bessie, it's got a little miles on it. It's got a couple things wrong with it. But when that light comes on, it's a faker. You know it's a faker. You can still push that car. You're gonna go to the store anyways. You're gonna go. You're gonna chance it. You're like, ah, well, there's that. But we still do it, don't we? Don't we? But maybe not when like other people's lives are like at stake as well, just a thought. Thank you guys for joining me. Please hit the like. I really do appreciate it. You guys are so beautiful. I know that it's different. Oh, look at that, the heavenly lights. um I know it's different because not everybody has the time during the day, which I totally understand, and I try to pick a time that's like convenient, but we can work on that. Okay, we're working on it. Let's go on. So oh, by the way, on these trains, for some reason, the 32 car seems to be the problem with multiple trains. Like, come on. Come on. Is this real? Is this a real thing that's real? It is. That's a real thing that's real. I looked into it. It is real. So, what? And for those of you who are like into numbers or you think that matters, there you go. There's that, just a thought. Because it's curious. And you guys know, I'm not always saying that I believe every little thing or like all of this stuff is suspicious. I'm just saying some of this stuff could be suspicious, Just a thought process, just a thought experiment. Not saying, okay, just got to make that very, very clear so that we can stay here on this channel. Okay. So they're saying no harm was done by these new derailments. No harm. No harm. No harm. And then they also lost another employee. Oh, hi. That's okay. Sometimes it warns people a little bit late. So I have, you guys know that I actually used to live like outside of Pittsburgh. Okay, I know, kind of weird, right? Don't creep on me, don't creep on me, don't. But listen, I still have friends there. I still have loved ones there. Of course, my heart, there's a big chunk of my heart in them hills. There really is. And I say it all the time. Like, you guys know, I got a soft spot for that area. There's beautiful people there. Some of the hardest working people. And they're gritty. And I just love gritty people, okay? So, yeah, we do know, I do have someone whose friend's dad used to work at NORFOLK and got paid really well. So I want to talk about that because I guess I have some kind of like insider knowledge. Isn't that crazy? My best friend lives there. See, get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Get him out. Listen. Let me wipe my nose first so I don't disgust you all. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm a human being. Sometimes, some days, I'm still dealing with this dang drip, y'all. How does the human body make this much? I'm sorry. I know that's disgusting, but like, how? Okay. Yeah, if you have a loved one or a friend there and they have the ability, I would suggest that they go somewhere else if they can. Because I know that I have a few loved ones definitely within 30 miles. And for those who are able and have the ability, I'm like, please, as soon as you can, out, please, out, please, out, please soon now, out, like go, please now, thank you. And some of those people are actually doing that. So I commend them greatly. I can't imagine what it must feel like to have your life uprooted like that. Incompetence is the word of the month, you guys, by the way. Ding, 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 incompetence. Yay. So when you hear it, make sure to scream really loud in someone's face. Competence. I'm just kidding. But don't scream in people's faces, but let them know it's the word of the month. Because guess who else is using it? The whole wide world. They're all like, incompetence. And I'm like, yes, use those fancy words. Use your words. I like it. I like it. Makes me very happy, okay? And I swear, we are at the point where Elon Musk is absolutely, most definitely trolling us, okay? If you are a person that does the Twitter, I'm not a big Twitter person, but some people are like Twitter hooked, okay? They're just like Twitter obsessed. That's fine. If that platform is for you, do your thing, go off, okay? Elon is absolutely trolling us. Oh, thank you. I'm honestly, this is my mood like 90% of the time, but you know, you guys, it's life. Life happens. And sometimes I am big whiny baby. So I'm glad that I'm in a very good mood too. Thank you. All right. All right. So the train derails while Congress is all like, bad. This is bad. Very bad. And then Mr. Shaw is all like, there's no problem. Safety is our number one. It's great. We're fine. We're going to make sure safety is for all. Ding. Which didn't happen at all, did it? No. You lost the conductor. And then another train went off the rails. But I think there is a deeper meaning. Shh, don't tell anybody, okay? It's just me and you. We don't gotta tell nobody. Nobody watches my channel. Who cares? Who cares? I'm gonna tell you. Who cares? Nobody's gonna know. All 30 of us. All 30 of us, okay? See, we have to be able to giggle at ourselves, because if not, I truly do believe we would go mad. So back to the point that these cars, it was number 32, that car on multiple trains. But get this, on one car was diesel fuel, and this is just messed up. And 5 cars away, right, it's freaking, oh, propane. It's like, so basically they had it set up to, if anything, like, tapped either one of these things, like rockets, red glare, like the whole thing, we all would have been like, whoa, did anybody hear that kaboom? And they'll be like, stop it, there's no kabooms. What are those noises? Nobody knows. It's probably all the trains that have been going kaboom. Just saying, you know, who knows? Or like, could be multiple other things, you know. Don't forget to hit the like. Thank you so much for joining me. Yeah, so they had it like really close. It was just the dumbest thing I've ever read. And they're saying there's no harm. So, okay, sure. No harm, no foul, right? No harm to you. That's what they're saying. They're like, it's no harm to us. It's a harm to our insurance. Okay. So suck it up. Suck it up, Ohio. Suck all the chemicals up. Suck it up into your brain. And then get them sweet, sweet lawsuits, because, you know, we don't have to deal with it. It's so messed up. It really is. Get out of there if you can, please. Like, genuinely out. Go out, please. If you can. If able. Far away as you can. Also, the last one, it seems to happened in a nature reserve. Can you please leave nature alone? Like, can you please? Do you know that so many of our animals are already dropping dead all the time? All the time. Like, we got mass death of animals, and everybody's like, just keep eating your fake meat. Shut up. Shut up. Don't worry about all them stanky dead fish. Not a single beach without them. Not a single one. It's gross. It's so gross. It's sad, too, because then I think about the poor fish, and then I get real sad. Oh. See, nope, can't go there. We gotta move along. I'm sorry. No time to be sad for fish. We can mourn them later. Okay. A nature reserve, right, though? Come on. Just, can we have something? Can we have anything? No. No. Nature? No. Nature, is gonna be like an experience. Like, for real. It'll be like outdoor park, and all it is like a forest with trees, and people are like, wow, what is this? What is this foreign land I've never been to? Nature? I paid $80 to be here. What's that? A frog? They are real? What? Nature. Experience it today. Go touch grass with your whole family. Imagine the dystopian pleasure of my brain, right? What the heck? Okay, so Oklahoma was on Tuesday, apparently. They had a train derailleur as well. And no issue, no problem. Trains just flying all off the tracks. No issue. No problem. It's fine. That would terrify me. Genuinely, like, I would be so scared. And isn't this the bare minimum? Again, incompetence. Let's use the word. Incompetence. It's the word of the month. Boo, woo. Okay? You have to yell every time you hear it. Okay? Even if it's somebody else's video and they say, the total incompetence, you go, ah. I want you to do, like, from your heart. Okay? Very loudly. Very loudly. With your whole soul. Okay. So, yeah. Maybe we should keep the wheels on the tracks. Like, just a thought. Okay? And don't forget, hit the like, do that. All that is free, okay? Yeah, that's the bare minimum. Like, the bar is on the floor. They should be. The bar is on the floor. It's a train. What is it supposed to do? Go from A to B. But no, can't have that. You can't have that. That's like, what? What? How it's supposed to work? That's what? Expecting it to do its job? That's what? No. Life, it cannot be so easy. Do you understand? All these things are meant to make life easy, but they do not, do they? No, because now they have to, who fixes a train? Gosh darn it. Just put tracks near it and send another one down. They don't fix the tracks. Just lay them down. Screw it all. Because it's cheaper. You think that's not happening? See? Only in a simulation like this. I swear. So Oklahoma, I guess it was kind of like concerning, y'all. Okay? They're saying, no concern, but it's concerning. Is it because they're from China? Like, is it because the tracks are from China? Just saying. Like, is that why it's like just poorly made? They're like, screw the U.S. And they make everything just really bad. Just saying. Just a thought. You know, I'm just saying it because it breaks easier, guys. That's all. Calm down. Jeez Louise. Okay, so yeah, that's literally like the bare minimum. Come on. And you would think that Norfolk would, like, care, right? Or, like, anything. Show something that they have concern for the people. Yeah, and it was Squirrel Tribe, I want to point that out, that brought up the fact that it was car number 32. Like, what? The what? That's strange, right? Thank you guys so much for being here. You look so nice today. I really appreciate you. So, okay. One was carrying ethanol and the other one was carrying basically like propane, and it's just very dangerous. And the man, again, like I stated in the very beginning, aboard claimed that he called dispatch and they were like, go on. This light is just, how dare you be so loud? I am trying to stream, Mr. Truck. That's so rude. Like, how dare people drive by? Stop. I'm a famous YouTuber. I'm making a living. Gosh. You guys better hit the like because they're really rude and they just interrupted me and maybe I was onto something big and real important right then. Now we'll never know because it's gone forever. Just kidding. Okay, listen. The man on board said they told him, go on. It sounds like, I don't know, Seb to me. Insert Beastie Boys. Oh, I should have had it ready, like pulled up. I'm just kidding. But no, seriously though, what? Is somebody not doing, well, I mean, somebody's not doing something properly, but I know the nerve. There's a lot of people out there with some nerve. Okay, so Shaw, Mr. Alan Shaw, he only became CEO in 2022. And so maybe he's like there to just like take the heat. Maybe he's the dude that they were like we'll just pin it all on him. Let's burn it all down, right? Like, we need someone to be the face of this disaster, and he looks like he can handle it. I really think they think about it that way sometimes. They're like, who's the best person to speak to the public and calm the public and be like, hey, what you're seeing is not what you're seeing. Yes, it's safe. Blah, blah, blah. McDonald's. Yes, safety first. Here's a Big Mac for all of you. Now shut up. Take your freaking $5 and go home. Stop talking about it. Shut up. I love that creators are not stopping talking about it because that's how we get things done. Like, that's how change happens. You know, we have the ability to speak on these things and be like, hey, can you not? Like, can you just leave the everyday person alone? Can you just not? Like, we're just trying to work and get by and, like, make a living. Could you just, can you let us suffer in peace without your bullcrap? Like, is bad enough, right? Like, we deal with enough, just saying. Sorry for all the doom and gloom in a pretty package, but I'm kidding. But what is happening, right? Because all these trains are just like derailing, and then all these buildings, they're going kaboom. And as Cinema Shogun pointed out, nobody says anything more about it. Like, nobody has said anything more about all these food places that are just like kaboom. And they're all like, this place caught fire. It was a very big place, and it was a very big fire. And everybody's like, so what happened? And they were like, what? What? What happened? What? What do you ask about? What building? You see nothing. Okay? See nothing. That's how they be. For real though. Come on, you know it. You know it. You know it. They don't care. They don't care. It's terrifyingly fun, isn't it? Isn't it? To be like, God, we got each other. Woo! Awesome. And you would think, like, this is one thing. Don't you think that would alarm people, like the wealthy, right? The ones that are like on the top of the cake or the pyramid or wherever. Wouldn't it bother them that they have like the mass population just dumbed down to brute barbarians in their eyes, right? Like, in their eyes, we're the ones that are just trash, right? Just trash, just expendable. But that's not so. Yeah, there we go. Thank you, right? Oh my goodness. They're all like, we're drinking the town's water. Did you drink the town's water? Did you? I don't think they did. So another thing that was pointed out is 5 tons of vinyl chloride go up in the air in North Carolina, okay? Listen to this, because it is important. 5 tons, okay, 5 tons go up in the air in North Carolina in a year, okay? Now that's versus, like, think about this. The 550 tons that was set ablaze, okay, listen, 5 tons was the first one, 550 tons is the second one, which is what that poor little town got, straight to their face. Holy crap, that's a messed up thing to do. That's a really messed up thing to do to someone. That's really messed up, dude. That's so messed up. That's like the legal amount is the 5 tons going up in North Carolina's air. Like, because of businesses and such, right? Because it's our fault that the world is being destroyed, right? 550 tons, right? 550. Oh my gosh. Those people need to go. They need to go. They need to be paid, and they need to go. They need to be paid to leave. They need to... I'm not kidding you. That's the new Silent Hill right there. And I'm sorry that I had to wipe my nose again, but that's the new Silent Hill right there. That's the new Centralia, okay? If you're a nerd, if you like that kind of stuff, you already know what I'm saying. Them's is lands we don't go, right? Like, them's is places we don't go. We don't go. Yeah, we don't do that, right? We don't go there. So that's happening more and more on this earth. It's like areas that are like, oh, that's just toxic. Can't go there. That's a whole chunk of continent that we just don't go. Don't know what's there. Zombie pigs, probably. Zombie pigs and woolies. I'm fine with the woolies. I've come to terms with the woolies, you know? Only because I want to see the woolly mammoth baby, and then I want to raise one, and then I'm going to keep it, and then we're going to ride the woolies, okay? I'm going to ride that woolly to freedom. And then we'll show how we bring America back. On the backs of woolies, okay? On the backs of a woolly mammoth. Oh, man. So, yeah, that's what's used in cities like North Carolina, places like that. 5 tons in the air, that's what they're allowed to put out there of the vinyl chloride. And also, they're also not the same thing once it hits the air, once it hits the water, once it hits the thing, because, you know, chemicals change, right? It's not the same thing. And they're literally searching for the thing that they know that it's no longer the thing of, right? So it's like, what? What? Okay. Science, everybody. Woo! So 6 suits already have been filed, and bless their hearts. Yes, get that money, honey. Get Get that money. Get them for all you can. I would. Get them for... Listen, I get it. There are hardworking people in that area, okay? When I say this, I mean that from the bottom of my heart. So hardworking that when they see people taking advantage of the system, they will narc on one another and be like, listen, a lot of us need this money, but a couple of these a-holes, they're doing the wrong thing. They're asking for a little too much, and they're playing boo-hoo victim a little too hard. We couldn't just be a victim. No, they had to make us a super victim. Dang it. No, they don't like that. They don't like that. They don't take kind to that. No, that's dishonest. They're going to be like, these people, cut them off, cut them off. They will straight up cut them off. Like, that ain't. They're cheating the system. When does that happen, you know? When does that happen, huh? Oh my God. It's just amazing. It really does. Like where we're at. It amazes me. I cannot believe they pumped that amount again. Let's go back to that real quick. 550 tons blasted into a small town. And they're saying the water was okay. What? This is Springfield of The Simpsons. Those poor fishies are going to have 3 eyes, 2 fins, 4 dads, and Lord knows what else. You know, like genuinely, who knows? Who knows? The poor dang fishies ain't never going to swim again. A lot of that fauna, done, son. It's done, son. It's done. You got to go. It's Centralia. It really makes me mad for the people who don't have the ability, who bought those homes knowing that that's where they wanted to spend every day of the rest of their beautiful lives. In Ohio, in the hills, in the country, where they're safe, where they feel safe and comfortable in their homes, right? Where they get one moment of peace, but they can't even have that. Oh no. Sorry, let's get into the insider part, because I'm sure a lot of you are like, Daisy, who's the insider, okay? So, as I stated, because I have friends in the area, because I used to live near there, I have family out that way, I have a lot of heart in that area, right? I really do. My friend's dad, right? One of our mutual friends, his dad worked for NORFOLK, and he said that they actually paid him like really good. Like they were like boo 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 for like the people who were like higher up here. They were like pow pow pow. Okay, so that's interesting because they're buttering them babies up, and it's like he deserved that amount of money. He's a hardworking man. Good for them. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Right, styling and profiling up in here. Okay, so here's the craziest part to me. This is what stuck out to me. He said that the father was like not moved by this at all, because I asked, how did the father react? Did he feel as though this was a betrayal from NORFOLK? Did he feel as though the place that he worked for 20 years plus, did he feel betrayed by them for destroying this town? And he said no. He said no. He said hardly phased at all. He said this happens all the time. He said this is no, like this happens all the time. All the time, and they don't talk about it. So he's already used to it. Like, he's not even fazed by this. A NORFOLK employee did not even bat an eye that this occurred, because he was like, meh, this is all the time. How is it that the railroads have been around since, like, God knows how long, right? But the 1800s? Like, literally, like, come on. For real. How, like, I'm looking it up. Oh my God. I have to look it up. How old are railroads? How old is the train? Huh? Tell me. Does anybody know? We're doing, now it's, what was I going to say? Darn it. It's a guessing game. I'm gonna look it up right here. So I hope you guys are doing well. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate you. How old are trains? It's gonna tell us. As early as the 1550s, as early as the 1550s. Oh my gosh. What the fuck? perfected? Why is this not like literally the easiest thing ever? Why is this not like cared for? Why is this not like important? They used it for a lot of important things. Oh, I forgot, because you know, them pockets. Them pockets, though. That's what it is, isn't it? Them pockets. It's crazy, right? Dang, that's wild to me. Okay, so longer than horse-drawn wagons. Oh my goodness. How? Okay, so they were in front of Congress. I had a couple other things. It's just sus to me, okay? This looks sus to me. Please hit the like. It's free. Do all the free stuff. It really means a lot. You guys are awesome. So, yeah, they didn't even make it a whole day. They didn't even make it a whole day. And the train was like, bye, it's my turn. Whee! And they were like, uh-oh. And another one. And another one. That's what they said. Oh my gosh. So why do you think that is? What do you guys think it is? I think it's because the AI thing. I really do. I think it's because they want to switch it over to AI. They don't want 2 or 3 people on their trains worrying about what's on their trains, worrying about what their trains could do, worrying about if it could go kablooey. They don't want you thinking about that. Computers are not going to ask questions until it gets all sentient. And then it'll be like, are you sure? And they'll be like, yeah, shut up, override, go. And it'll be like, dumb human, like stupid human. So stupid. So, I don't know, curious. Is it planned? Who knows? I don't know. I sure don't. I'm just the silly blonde. Listen, I have a story to tell you. But I'll save it for just a minute and we'll finish talking about this first because y'all. Whew. Okay. I don't know. I'm just saying these are just my thoughts on the whole thing. My friend's dad was totally not moved, okay? He was working there for a good long time. I really thought that he might be bothered in some manner. I think I would if I worked there for that long. But then again, if we know the consequences of them not fixing this up and they've been calling to get it fixed up, but it still doesn't get fixed up because the parts come from the same place where they went broken from. I put it in as simple terms as we can. Thingy went broke. Broke thingy need fixed. Fix broke thingy, please. Thingy very old and it needs fixed. Okay? So, in complete honesty and transparency, he did say, like I said, that he did get paid really well. But he did make note that this does happen more often than we think. And more often than companies say, and usually they say nothing. Because they're like, screw the environment, we're a train, chugga chugga. We go, choo, and they like, nothing can stop us, move that train, get it out the way, we got another one to send right down. Just move it. Don't even clean it up. Just move it to the side. It's ridiculous. Yeah, I just think I might have felt like a little bit let down if I had worked a place and they did some things and I was like, dude. So how often does it happen? And how many lives have been affected? And how many lives should be assisted in this, right? Like how many other people rightfully deserve a little compensation or help? Right? Because I'm sure there's a whole freaking town for one. A whole town that still needs help, a whole town. 550 tons blasted right into their atmosphere. What the? Sweet baby Jesus, no other options, me white, Irish, Erse. No other options? Are you kidding me? That's so messed up. They really said, shut up, stupid people. You don't know anything about blowy uppy. Okay, so I want you to also consider this, right? Because we're going to look at this, as a possibility, just possibilities in the grand stage of this simulated reality, right? Just consider that when Trump was elected, and if he were to be elected again, he has fought very strong on certain things. Like, he really does love those people, right? He's for the working class. He's always supported the working class. And he was sick to his stomach about Ohio. Like, I really believe that. I really do. His constant lean towards being the hero of something, right? Like, we'll see about that. But also about space. Like he's saying we're going to get our hover cars. And it's weird because I told you recently in my meditation, I saw a tube that sucked me through the tube. And I went up in the sky and I thought, why am I going up in this tube up in the sky? It was really weird. And then in another meditation, I saw the tube again. But this time I was able to like propel myself. So I was in a tube, like getting sucked, going from one place to another. But I was able to like grab the walls and even go faster. And it was weird because like it felt like VR. It felt like I don't know how to explain it, but it felt like I was playing a game in VR. Because when you play in VR, you have to grab things and like throw yourself or like grab onto walls and like move yourself around. And it does feel like you're doing that because it's all encapsulated, right? It's just really curious. Maybe I was playing the VR too much lately. Could just be that. That's always a possibility. Not ruling that out. Okay. So just consider that he knows what he wants to do. He knows where he wants to go. And just consider, he was also there for the beginning of the Big Bad and how he rolled with that. We should just, know what we know, and that's what we know. So just think about that, okay? Because you guys know I am like, same dang thing to me, right? So I've never thought much about this whole certain date that they've also talked about recently, that whole January 6th thing. And some would call one of the most heinous days, right? And teach their own. I know it can be a divisive topic. I know divisive topics are sensitive, but we're all here together, and I'm not trying to upset anybody by any means. You know that. I just think that with everything that's come out recently and the footage that they kept from people, we should understand that, yeah, of course, it's smoke and mirrors. Like, the story is written, and that is what they'll show you. So if they want to say this big, crazy, horrible event happened and all these people passed away, but they didn't pass away that day or whatever, it's just really interesting to me, right? What do you think? Because I saw that people were also talking about this recently. I don't know. I just want to make it clear that, like, I don't 100% agree with Tucker Carlson either. Like, I want to throw that out there. Because I believe that two things can be true at once. Like, I believe that obviously certain things shouldn't have happened, no matter what, regardless, okay? I do want to put that out there. But I feel so bad for this shaman dude. Like, maybe he was, I don't know, he was literally guided around and, like, the officers were, like, opening doors for him. So, I'm just a little curious. Do you guys think that the shamans should be sitting in a cell right now? Because that's where they are. And these videos that could have exonerated them were not allowed in court. So, just curious. I'm just saying the point of all that is also that, they can display a narrative at times and say this is the narrative. So, returning to AI and NORFOK real quick, because I know you guys are busy, got a busy day. I got to get you about your day. And I just really appreciate you being here, hanging out with me, and enjoying this deprogramming session, okay? So Elon has been tweeting so many not so subtle hints. I don't know, like I said, how many of you use Twitter? Sorry. Or how many don't. But Elon is, like, he just loves it. He loves it, okay? He loves ramping it up and, like, playing into it. Oh, my gosh. My runny nose. Stop. So embarrassing. Yeah, it's just, like, interesting. Okay, so if you are a Twitter person, check them out. See what you think. I was going to go through them and just kind of show you guys some. But I'm going to save it for next time because I just kind of want to wrap the whole Elon saga up in a bow for now and, like, set him on the shelf because, homeboy's ego is big enough. I don't need to be doing him any favors with all 50 of my views. Okay, Elon, I know. You're just jealous of me. You just wish you were as cool as me. Yeah, I know, Elon. You wish you had friends like me, right? You were popular like me. That's what it is. They're all just jealous. I'm telling you guys. Because they might have money, but I am the world's richest person. And that's facts all along. Why? Because I have all of you. You're so amazing. And just so you guys know, this channel is brought to you by viewers like you. And I just so appreciate when you do all the free things, like hitting the like, hitting the subscribe. And oh my goodness, I really do get excited about your new squishy faces, because I'm like, squishy faces. That's so exciting. Like, really, genuinely, thank you so much. And for those who haven't gone to Maggie Mayhem yet, please do check that out. That's our second home away from, like, our home away from home, second home, right? For now, just so we have somewhere to go in case all, you know, in case something occurs. Because every YouTuber has 6 YouTube channels and I have 2. So I was like, okay, I guess I should use both of my channels, because everybody else is like, look at all this content on 6 different channels. And I'm like, oh my goodness, that's a lot. That is a lot. I don't know how they do it, but bless their hearts. What do you guys think about all this? Have you seen the news about Norfolk and Norfolk Southern and all that they're dealing with? Can you fathom that a train literally did that as they were speaking about it? Like, maybe it just seems a little bit too convenient sometimes. But then again, everything could be just one grand show in stage of illusion. Who knows, right? I sure don't. Okay. You guys know the king's about to be home, and you gotta get about your day. Be careful out there if you are in the snowy weather, because I'm surely in the snowy weather. I was supposed to get the mail, and I said, nope, I cannot do it. That's gonna have to wait till tomorrow, because if I go out there, I'm gonna have to dress all in neon, and I might not even make it across the road. Okay? I hope I've given you the boost of energy you needed for your day, and if nobody's told you recently, I care, and I hope that both sides of your pillow are cold tonight. So I just adore you so much. Okay, see you soon. And I win this round. Okay, bye.